To learn to live the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Click the bell notification. It's all free. So I got a pretty busy day today. Before I explain to you all the things I got to do today, I wanted to show you our wood pile is getting much smaller and the stack is getting much bigger. So I don't know what you can see here, but the pile of logs went back to the tarp. So we've really got it minimized. The stack is going down quite a bit, getting it all split up. Then we got another stack over there, actually two piles that we got to get. And we're kind of running out of room over here, so we're going to relocate. After we get all this split up, we'll extend this out a bit further, and then we're going to relocate our pile down by the house over here. So we're just kind of throwing them over here for the time being, then I'll put them in the wagon. Yeah, we could use the wagon. We could throw them in the wagon now and let the wagon sit, but I always need the wagon, so I can't have it full. But I don't know. All in good time. So today I got a lot to do. So as you know, we started butchering our chickens, our meat birds. We did 4 of them, and then we canned those, and that went really well. We got 17 jars of chicken meat out of that, pint jars. I was hoping for 20. Today I'm going to butcher, I think, 5. What I really need is just over like 20 pounds, maybe 23 pounds of food is what I'm looking for. So if 5 doesn't give me 20 pounds, then I'll go ahead and butcher what it takes to get that extra amount so I can get the 20 jars. So we're going to do that today, and I'm not going to show you how to butcher, but I will go through the process, show you the tools that you got to use and how I'm going to set it up. I'm going to show you the weighing of the birds. Would be a bad idea to butcher it on camera, but of course that's where all the action is, and so you're kind of missing out on the important stuff and learning how to butcher. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, you can show butchering on YouTube. You can if you're a professional. It says it right in the rules, and I don't think they're going to consider me a professional. I don't have a shop, a grocery store, you know, they do their own butchering, that kind of thing. I don't have all that. I'm just doing it out here in my backyard. I don't think they would consider that a professional. That being said, they're definitely not going to monetize my videos if I do it, even if they do consider me a professional. And the other thing is, there's like people who have told me, don't butcher on camera or we'll just unsubscribe. Now, the other thing is I've relocated my camera, my trail cam here. I had it over here, and so I'm just going to walk around the cage here, the chicken run, and I had it over here on this side, not that far away. Put it right here, and then I'm going to slowly turn you around. I just turned it over this direction so you can see out into the woods. I had a trap right here, a live trap right here. And you may remember a couple months ago, I caught a raccoon. We had a real animal problem. We actually, a possum ripped off the wing of one of our chickens. They reached through the chicken run. And so we ended up having to put more fencing, this hardware cloth here, so they can't reach in and do that. I didn't realize that was a problem until after they did it, and then I realized, that's a problem. But after I caught the raccoon, we have one more night of activity from the possum, and then nothing. For an entire month, there was absolutely nothing going on out here. So the other day, I noticed that a armadillo had been digging around on the complete opposite side of the chicken run. So that's an armadillo digging around for ants. So then I thought, well, maybe I need to relocate the trail cam. So I set it up over here. I didn't move the trap or anything, because I really didn't think I was worried about an armadillo, but I thought I'd move it just because it was odd that I hadn't caught him on the camera. Well, the very next night, it was like Noah's Ark had landed in my yard. I mean, there was just animals everywhere. There was armadillos and possums and a bunch of raccoons. Thought, well, I guess I'm gonna have to set the trap up. Now again, I feel like the chickens are pretty safe. Nothing's bothering them. I can tell that nothing's bothering them. They're all alive. So I set the trap up last night. Now, I showed you a video of that activity. There was just tons of it, and I called it the best video on YouTube. here we are, we got our little raccoon. And he's getting tired. He was been in there playing, he's been chewing on that dish that I got in there for him. But what I found really fascinating last night was there was like maybe 3 or 4 of them out here. And they weren't going into the cage. They were reaching all around. You can see it here in the shot. They're reaching in, they're trying to get on top of it, trying to roll the cage over. I mean, it was a lot of the activity, but none of them went in. Finally, one of them went in. And when he did, another one came in with him. And I actually thought, well, I knew I only had one because when I came down here this morning, there was only one in here. And I thought, well, how did that other one get out? But that's what happened was, when the video ended, my trail cam only runs for 45 seconds. So when the video ended, there was 2 of them in there. But on the very next scene, the very next shot, the trap had already set and there was just this one guy in there. So we're gonna relocate him. Now, before I get into the relocation, because people are gonna say, you can't do that, it's illegal. That is true. There are some states that it's absolutely illegal to relocate wild animals. So check your ordinances and laws and all that. In Missouri, you can still do it. I suspect one of these days they'll probably change it, but you can do it. Now, here's the thing that I learned about relocation, is if you relocate from the country setting to another country setting, the relocation does pretty good. They'll adapt, and of course, we're gonna put them by a river, so they'll have a good water source. But if you're relocating from the city to the country, it probably won't adapt because it's used to digging in the trash and getting all that free food from humans, and now you're asking it to learn how to hunt. It won't learn how to hunt. So I got him up to the truck. When you pick this up, there's a handle on top here. When you pick it up, make sure that you keep it away from your leg as you're carrying. Keep it away from your leg. Keep it out like this. He's heavy. He's going to be moving around. It's going to throw it off balance. But you don't want him reaching through and clawing you or trying to nip at you or anything. Okay, so I've taken you down to this stream before, a river. It's called a river. I don't know why they call it a river. It looks more like a stream to me, but whatever. It's very pretty down here. All this river rock. Beautiful sunrise over that. Man. Now, I'm going to release him out over here because that way he's got plenty of water, plenty of little creatures he can eat, frogs and lizards and just, you know, everything's going to be down here. Bugs. So there's going to be plenty of food, plenty of water. That way he can adapt to his new environment quite easily. If you take him to an area where he doesn't have water, he's going to struggle. Give him every opportunity to survive the relocation. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. Maybe he can find some friends. Now, typically raccoons will reject a new raccoon, but at least there's some raccoons down here he may be able to mix in with. So I released one down here before over on the other side, and I would like to release him down there again, but there's campers down there and they're still asleep. I'm not entirely sure that you're supposed to be camping down here. There are 2 designated camping grounds, very nice campgrounds here. Now, it seems to me last time I had a raccoon, he was pretty stressed out from the ride. This one doesn't seem too stressed out. He's not shaking, he's not nervous. This one seems maybe a little younger. He's been really playful with the bowl. Very cute. I always feel bad about doing this. And, you know, trapping them, it's so stressful. I'm always worried about this. Obviously, if he's rabid or anything, rabid, then he may attack me. He doesn't look too vicious. He's not foaming to the mouth or anything. But releasing him, you're kind of vulnerable until he runs away from you. Okay, he kind of just ran up under here, and not even a real run, just kind of a little jog, and then ran up over here. So he found himself a nice little spot. This is awesome. Hopefully he'll adapt very well here. Okay, again, I'm going to use my well house roof right here. It's low to the ground. It's a nice little workbench table. It's easy to clean. I've already bleached the area that I'm going to use here. Then when I'm done, I can just rinse it off again, put a little bit of bleach on it, it cleans right up. So now I'm gonna grab a chicken, we're gonna weigh it up. hopefully we can get them, you know, 8 pounds or so. Okay, once again, I got my sinks full of water that I can wash the chickens with after I dispatch them. I have my box here, and I guess this guy is a rooster. And he grew up quite a bit since the last time. There's my scale. So I'm gonna weigh him up. Hopefully he's 8 pounds. Okay, that's great. He's 8.8 pounds. That means I have to take off a pound for the box. So that's 7.8 pounds. So almost 8 pounds, not too bad. The chicken, he's in the box. It's all skinned up. It's just like something you buy at the store. And I weighed him up. He weighed just over 5 pounds. So 5 of these birds, if they all weigh 5 pounds, would be 25 pounds, which is exactly what we need to butcher. Okay, so we got it all into our little bitty refrigerator here. That's 25 pounds of chicken. And of course I cut it up into smaller pieces so it would fit into bread bags, and then we double bagged it so it wouldn't leak all over the fridge. It wasn't too bad of a deal. Everything's done, everything's cleaned up. We got the sinks cleaned up. I'm re-draining this one. I dripped some blood in it, so I'm draining it out again. I'm gonna refill it. Got the canner and stuff ready to go. Got the propane stove for canning tomorrow. All in all, pretty successful day. Very happy. We're getting lower on numbers each day with the meat chickens. We got 14 left. If I do another 5, of course that'd be 9. So I got about 3 more butcherings to go before I'm done. So maybe by next week I'll be done. This is Sunday today. Of course you're going to get this a few days after I record the video. I hope I can inspire you to have a productive day when you're living your dream. Thanks for watching.